Aloha everybody, and guess what? We're out on location. We're going to do a spot check. We haven't been out to some of these places, well at least not on the channel, for quite some time, pretty much since the eruption was in Midway. We're here actually down on Kupono Street. What we're looking at right back there, of course, is the Fissure 8 system behind all those trees, and as you can see, it's quite steamy out here today. What I want to actually show you is this is a location on Kupono where Fissure 9 had erupted. I believe this is 9, and we haven't been able to get up this close and personal to it because this was all covered with lava. However, the Leilani Community Association did come out once they were first able to and reopened this particular road, which was a good thing. And yeah, so we haven't been able to get up and close and personal with this until just recently. Well, I mean, this road's been open for a little while, but I haven't been down here due to my own personal choices, so to speak. Yeah, that's no longer an issue for me. So here we are, and this is just amazing. It just goes to show that some of the fissures, when they erupted, they were actually small eruptions, while others were huge eruptions. And of course, this particular property right here, we've got a wonderful lava rock wall, and well, now it's even bigger, I guess. You know, I guess that's not really that funny, but nonetheless. But yes, here is the fissure itself, and this is where the lava spewed up and out. And let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here. See if we can get that in there. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much the hole right there. As you can see, still steaming and all that wonderful stuff. But yeah, this is just amazing. I mean, it's again, it's one of those situations you just can't quite explain and put into words. But it is still just beautiful, even though it is the destruction. And of course, unfortunately, that house back there no longer exists. Well, I mean, the basic wall structure does, but that's about it. And look at, I don't know if y'all can see or not. Let me zoom in a little bit. Right there is the hot water tank, or possibly even, actually no, excuse me, that's a water pressure tank, and it's all rusted. And over here, so you find it, we got this object. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's all rusted. And you can see the rust on pretty much anything metal, you know, that's been in these areas. So, and of course we have Fissure 8 looming back there in the distance, as always. Okay, so this is just this particular clip. We're also going to go down to Moku Street, where the big crack was, and we are going to check on that location and give y'all an update there as well. So again, this is Kupono. This is where the lava had crossed the road, cut it off. Wasn't a huge eruption, but huge cracks in the road, which those cracks have all been repaired, and the road graveled in some spots where it was needed. And of course, let's walk back down here real quick, and so I want to talk about this particular lot and what's changed since we last seen it. And what I may do is I may go back to some of my older videos and show you some before and after type clips, just to see what it actually looks like. And what I want to show you now is right up here. It's that big crack, because this is normally where we would stop, because we couldn't get any closer to this, because the lava was like, you know, right here, you know, crossing the road, and we could see the fissure there behind these palms and everything, but we couldn't get up and close to it like we just did. However, these were where the cracks were, and as you can see, the crack is still there, and it will probably be a permanent land feature unless the property owner comes in and really fills it in. So yeah, it's just amazing to see this, you know. And unfortunately, the camera work, no matter what I do or what kind of editing I do, it just doesn't do it justice to what we visually see. So okay, well, that's it for Kupono Street. We're going to now head down to Moku and do an update on it as well. So we'll be right back. Okay, everybody, we're back down at Moku and Malama Street, and as I was coming down here, I ran across this. I mean, now this is nothing new. It's just one of the cracks in the road, which is just kind of illustrating the direction of the fissure line, which runs that way, and then, of course, goes back that way towards Fissure 8. But looks like this ground has sunken a little bit since the eruption, right here in this general area. But that's probably just due to the settling of the land, because everything was shifting and moving. And, I was looking at actually, it's an interesting thing. I have to point this out in one of my videos. But I was looking at the satellite maps of the actual before and after flows. And when laid on top of each other and flipped back and forth, it looks like this side of the fissure line, this side, which would be the southeast side of the fissure line, looks like all that land kind of maybe moved like, I don't know, 3 to 5 feet. It's hard to tell, but nonetheless. So now we're going to go down here and we're going to show you the Moku. These are some of the original cracks. This one's not too bad. You can see a little bit of the spray paint that's still on there, where they marked the cracks. I guess they were using that to determine what was new and what wasn't new. So anyways, let's go down to the good stuff on Moku. So I'm actually approaching up to where the crack was. This is where people were taking the side of the road to get around this crack, actually right up here. Oh, I'm smelling a little bit of sulfur too, which would not be out of the ordinary for this area. It's a little strong. But anyways, this right here is where the actual big crack was. It also was where that car was stuck in the crack trying to get out. And just to give you an idea of how wide this one actually was, is this area right here. And that crack goes all the way back and keeps going up that way, which of course is running towards Fissure 8. You don't want to look at that. That's steam coming in down there. So yeah, the underneath is still definitely hot, and there's definitely still magma down there with sulfur in it. So, but yeah, so they did a very good job repairing this crack, as you can see. Nice and passable. And we're going to walk a little bit further down to where I believe it's affectionately known as the Sulfur House. Yeah, last time I was down here during the eruption, these little lava hills right here, they were all steamy as well, but they don't seem to be steaming anymore. But this stuff over in here definitely is. And hopefully my new little wind jammer thing I made for the camera is working. It is a little windy, so hopefully there won't be any wind noise. But I won't find out until we get into editing, of course. And if there is, I definitely do apologize. Not a whole bunch I can do about it. I'm trying. So, okay, this is basically the what we call the Sulfur House. This is just unbelievable. This is where that little sulfur fumarole was, which it got covered. And yeah, so crack runs right up through their little lava wall and goes right up back there. Yeah, just amazing. So a lot of sulfur came out of this particular fissure. But it's lost a lot of its bright yellow over time. I guess it's breaking down with the rain and everything. But yeah, that's it, people. So this is Moku Street. Almost back to business as normal. Minus, of course, some of the houses that have been damaged and lost. But the roadway is open. It is safe for the time being. It is passable. So it's the recovery time. And slowly but surely, the community is trying to recover. It's been difficult and stressful and turmoil and chaos and some drama. But, you know, when people are hurt and afraid and, you know, their lives have been turned upside down, I guess it's, you know, to be actually expected. I just hope that they all can finally, you know, put this into perspective and find a way to put it behind them and move forward, and let's rebuild our community. Let's bring back the paradise that we once had. Let's bring back the cooperation in the neighborhood that we once had. The division and faction groups that have all formed, and is just I get why they're doing it, because they think they're doing what's best for their community, and everybody seems to have a different opinion on as to what's best for the community, which opens up a nice healthy debate. And unfortunately, I think that's where things are beginning to fail, is a healthy debate's not being taken place. It's some people barking commands, other people questioning the authority of those in charge, people thinking they can do better, some people just not being involved at all. And so who knows exactly how long it's going to be until we can finally fix our neighborhood and fix our community, and we can all be happy, wonderful neighbors, showing aloha again. At least that's my hope and my dream that we'll get back to. Okay, everybody, that does it for the Kupono and Moku Street updates. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. If you liked the video, if you haven't subscribed, of course, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to get notifications. Also, don't forget to share my content, with your friends and family on your favorite social media sites, etc. The more people we can, bring into this, the more people we can educate about these volcanoes and how they're affecting people here on the island of Hawaii. And of course, it'll help my channel grow. So don't forget, thumbs up, like, share, comment. Actually, comment down below, and let me know what you think of all this stuff. I'm kind of curious as to, let me ask you a question. If you were here, what would you do? That's the question I want y'all to answer in the comments. If you were here, what would you do? And that means anything. You can, what would you do as in helping the community? What would you do as in, sightseeing? What would you do if you were here? Just that, you're here. So tell me, what would you do? Leave your comments down below, and we will talk to y'all again soon. You have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening.